Answering common questions that people ask me. If you're wondering exactly what it is that I have in my hand, I don't really have a microphone, and I think this little thing is adorable. So we're gonna sit here and pretend that it's a microphone, okay? First one is, what got me into nails? I actually started during the pandemic.
Bruh.
And it was honestly out of necessity at the time. I've always been very artistic. I never once thought that I would be in this industry. I've always been a creative. I've gone into acting, singing, drawing. I mean, you name it, I've tried it. And I decided during a time that it was hard times, I wanted to re-explore all of my previous talents and see if maybe I can make something out of that. And I landed on drawing and decided that I should probably utilize that. And yeah, it didn't really dawn on me until one day I was actually painting my toenails, and I was like, you know what? I could actually turn this into a career. And boom, fast forward, I am a fully licensed nail tech. So yeah. Second common question that I get asked, why don't I do pedicures anymore? So I was actually involved in a car accident about 3 years ago or so. And unfortunately, the way that my neck jerked forward, I now have 2 herniated discs in my neck, or 2 bulging discs in my neck, if I should say. And it causes a lot of pain on a day-to-day basis. And even then, I was still accommodating people with pedicures when my suite was large enough. I'm in a different suite now, and this room is actually too small for me to do a pedicure chair. But I wasn't too bummed about that, just because of the fact that it was so hard on me already to have to do people's hands. It's even harder to do feet if you've done it before. You know, it's very taxing. It's very hard on your body. Some people don't even help you with the weight of their legs, so you're constantly holding them up while you're scrubbing. It's really hard work, honestly. So that's pretty much the main reason as I don't do it. I am not really fond of the fact that I can no longer accommodate my clients, though. If I didn't have that injury, I definitely do it. Even then, though, it's not a preference. I do like the glow up, so seeing like someone's feet come in how it was before, and then you put a lot of TLC into it, and they end up looking beautiful. Your client is like super happy. You know she's feeling herself. So I don't like inconveniencing the client, and I do miss at least that part. But as far as like, there's other things when it comes down to smells. Whenever you're drilling, there is a smell. Of course, the odor does linger. It stays in the gel. It gets absorbed. So there is a scent. I'm definitely not fond of that. I mean, there's other little things. I'm honestly not too upset about the fact that I can't do pedicures. But yeah, that's the main reason. Honestly, it's the neck injury. Last most common question I get asked is, do I actually like my job? The answer is yes. Okay, 100% yes. I love what I do. First off, let me start with the fact that I used to work in administration, and that's for the birds. Don't get me wrong. I was really good at what I did, but I'm one of those people where I learn very quickly and I complete a task just as fast. So I was constantly asking for work. I never really felt challenged. I felt like when I was working in an office, it was just so many mundane tasks that I feel like I could be doing more. I was meant for more. And that's all I kept feeling. So I constantly cross-trained from department to department, just because I wanted to know the ins and outs of the industry. Customer service is my thing. So the more I learn about a company, the better I can serve the customer. But again, I just felt like it was just a never-ending ladder that I was climbing, that I was just never challenged. So now that I'm in this industry, I absolutely love it. First off, at one point I did entertain briefly in my life that I wanted to be a psychologist, and now that I'm not going down that road, I feel like it's kind of come full circle, right? Because I am your unofficial therapist when you're sitting in my chair. I love hearing stories. I love connecting with people. I love people. So the fact that I get to hear the stories and sit here, and it's a very intimate setting. It's just us girls just bonding. And then on top of that, I'm being challenged every single day in the nail industry. There's always a new trend coming out. There's a new technique. I'm constantly trying to perfect what it is that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. And I'm challenged with different things that are coming out. Every day is never the same. So yes, you're doing nails, but it is never the same. You always have a different personality sitting in your chair. You always have a different nail design that you're doing. So I absolutely love what I'm doing, and even more so the fact that I work for myself and I get to set my own boundaries. I get to choose the clients that sit with me. And I'm within my own little personal space where I feel like I'm at peace. Honestly, this is my second home, if not my first, since I'm here more often than what I am at my house. And I absolutely love what I do. So if you are a nail tech or you're trying to be a nail tech and you're thinking about it, don't think anymore. Just jump into it. It's a little scary in the beginning, but honestly, worst case scenario, you don't like it, you go into something else. But I promise you, at least with this schooling, it's short-term schooling, unlike as if you had to dedicate years into being a doctor or whatever other field it is that you want to do. And it's not a very expensive one unless you're going to do a full-blown cosmetology license. But if you're going into nails, it wouldn't be as long and it wouldn't cost as much. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. That's the most common questions I typically get asked. And of course, go ahead and feel free to DM me or drop below in the comments any other questions you may have that you would like for me to answer, and I'll make another video on it. Follow me for more on my platforms. Like I said, it's the_nail_go. And if you also want to try the V Beauty Pierce stuff, because as you can see, I'm an addict, go ahead and use my code, the nail go, babies. Love you. Thanks for watching. Bye.